ever been watching a TV show and saw the infamous reading of the last will and wondered, is this real? Hi, I'm attorney Tiffany Powell, owner of Tiffany Powell and Associates located in the south suburbs of Chicago, where we handle estate planning, probate, and trust administration. Today, I want to talk just briefly about the infamous last reading of the will because I've had quite a few calls asking me about it. So, first and foremost, I have to tell you something. It's purely fictional. There is no legal meeting where we bring the family together and we talk about what the last will says. It just doesn't happen. And the attorneys are not there, it's not beneficiaries or anything of that nature. What basically happens is that the will is handled by the executor or the person who's responsible for administrating the will and the attorney. So there's no big meeting. Perhaps there was a time where people maybe couldn't read or couldn't understand certain aspects of the law, and just as a level of formality, they may have gotten together to read the last will, but in reality, that doesn't happen. Number two, last wills are public record. So some may think that the last will is just something to give notice to people in general. But the truth of the matter is that in Illinois, if you are in possession of a last will, then you must file it in the county in which the decedent or the deceased person died within 30 days of their death. So once you file it, it becomes a matter of public record. So you're asking yourself, why is it a matter of public record? Because it does have to give notice. Notice to the beneficiaries, notice to creditors, and the like. So number three, how do you even find out if you're a beneficiary or not? Well, beneficiaries are generally notified in writing by the executor and the estate attorney. If some of the beneficiaries cannot be readily identified or just unavailable, then notice can be published in a certain newspaper and it will provide the court information as well as the attorney and the executor responsible for handling the matter. So, what's all the hoopla about a will anyway? The big deal about a will is it identifies who should get what when. And when you go to court to get the authority to act as an executor, once you get the authority, it becomes your job to collect the assets, pay the debts, and make distributions as outlined in the last will. So I guess back in the day with John Wayne and the Cowboys, they probably did some reading of the last will so that people would know what they were getting and when. And I'm sure there were some hurt feelings, but today that's honestly not a requirement. If you have questions, please drop them down below and maybe I can answer some of your questions and demystify things just like the reading of the last will. I'm Tiffany Powell and I look forward to speaking with you soon.